special shout out Foday Ajamu Mansaray, aka Big JC. BLF stand up. You ain't never heard of repatriation, man? You need to look it up. Going back to the roots. Sierra Leone is our home, baby.
It's
Forward march.
Master on the beat, baby.
This boy and a foreigner. He dey talk like na parable. He dey talk like na parable. They no go understand me. This boy and a foreigner. They talk like na parable. He dey talk like na parable.
Listen,
they no go understand
I'm from
me.
a different side of the world where niggas struggling like all year round, hustling to get a pound, hold it down for them homies that sunk beneath the ground and the ones in the pain. Cause a man won't let him out, I'm a foreigner. Sit on the floor, you fucking couch, and I talk it how I walk it. I ain't just running my mouth, I'm running up a bill. I can't pay, loans too big, so I settle for a couple passes. Cross the fill on the receiving end of a system that leaves a nigga defeated. Always dependent and eating up all the bullshit they feed us. We fill up arenas, spend our money, same money they take the killers. Tell me my nigga, ain't that shit ridiculous? Seem like we ain't trying to do a thing about it. All we wanna do is sit around, get on the phone, complain about it, but you can't can a nigga with the can opener. I'ma keep hoping, expose the truth behind these fake slogans.
This boy and a foreigner. He dey talk like na parable. He dey talk like na parable. They no go understand me. This boy and a foreigner. They talk like na parable. He dey talk like na parable. They no go understand me.
Straight from the motherland, free tongue, right down to Babylon. I stand for my freedom. I carry the shield and the sword in my hand, and I make all me hits at them sit down. Straight from the motherland, free tongue, right down to Babylon. I stand for my freedom. I carry the shield and the sword in my hand, and I make all me hits.
Hello, yes. Again, this is Foday, gentleman Saray. I just wanted to show you fast the Mary Moran boat. Mary Moran is a legend of Free Gullah, as well as the Sierra Leonean people, particularly the Mende, whereas her ancestors were able to pass down a traditional Mende song that consolidated the link between Gullah Geechees and Sierra Leonean people. So this boat is owned by Sierra Leone Monuments and Relics Commission, which they have the keys to all the heritage and the culture. They hold the keys to Bunce Island. If you want to come here, you have to come here through them. See, Bunce Island. This was from 2015. Let me get close. This is actually the jetty. Yeah, Mary Moran. I say. We will continue to struggle as Gullahs. We will continue to struggle as Africans. We will continue to struggle as Sierra Leonean related Black Americans. And
the cannon is covered now.
if you look at this cannon, it was just very visible. So the tide is rising, and the location of this cannon is actually the original jetty, the last place that our ancestors stepped foot on before going to South Carolina and Georgia and parts of the Caribbean and other parts of the United States directly from Sierra Leone. And again, this is the fortress. They walked down this path, down, got there, and boom, gone. So this is our point of no return, but we're back. Okay, so I'm here with Brother Francis Momoe.
Yeah, Momoe.
He's a Mende brother. He works with the Sierra Leone Monuments and Relics Commission, which preserve all the relics, all of the evidence of everything that has ever happened in Sierra Leone. And we're here at Bunce Island. We were just having a discussion not long ago about how significant this place is to particularly the Black Americans. And we want you to say it because a lot of times out there, people, they say, well, do the Sierra Leoneans know? Do they know? And you're one of the brothers that actually go into the schools and teach the children so that they know. You know, so the movement is both sides. Just like we're over there waking up, they're also keeping them woke here. And this is one of the brothers in the flesh that's leading that process. So how important is this island to Black Americans as opposed to other islands where there were fortresses and slaves were taken? Yes, because we know that the majority of the Jamaicans were taken from Ghana. They even know it. That's why they identify so strongly. And we know that some Jamaicans came here, but they don't identify as strongly. And the reason is because of the pre-slavery roots. Now we are a group of people who have pre-slavery roots to Sierra Leone, and this is the site. This is the scene of the crime where our ancestors were taken from. And you're the brother that brought us back. So, yeah.
So it's happening today for a group of African Americans coming in. African Americans that have traced their DNA to Sierra Leone, being Timini, Mende, Kuranko, Madingo, and now they want to reconnect. Yes, so they are here today, and most of them have seen the significance of Bunce Island to the Americas. Yeah, because for us, we know the connections, right? Looking at the Gullah Geechee legacy in the Low Country from South Carolina, Georgia, Savannah, St. Augustine, Florida. So it's about African Americans coming in and reconnecting and seeing the significance of Bunce Island to their being, their humanity. Because for other islands like Goree Island and Elmina Castle, they ship slaves to other parts of the world. But Bunce Island had a strong route of shipments of people to the North America. Even North American ships here directly to get cargo. These Africans that left here played a significant role in the American Revolutionary Wars. They fought, they shed their bloods to see that America be what it is today. Even when some of them fought on the side of the British, shipped to Nova Scotia, came back to Freetown, and most of them had given back to people that they left down there, and their legacy still continues. So it's about us knowing the importance of African Americans and Bunce Island, because Bunce Islands play a pivotal role in the dark history of Sierra Leoneans and other Sierra Leoneans across the Atlantic. So it's the most, I would say, as a historian, I would say it's the most important site of conscience for African Americans.
Absolutely, I would say that as well. Thank you, brother.
So the first was the castle trade, wherein they will come into the castle up there and then do the trade, do the seasoning, because they had to season the slaves that they'll buy. They'll watch you, okay, we want to know if you are a very strong man. Jump 100 times. So you see, the man will jump. If you are not able to jump, then they'll say, this is not useful because you will not walk. Right? Or they will come pierce you to see if you can react, to see if you can feel. So this seasoning process took place at the trading area, and then if the trading went well, they buy the good and then take you into the warehouse of humanity. So humans were packed in there. Tents, like for the male slave yard, they were packed in tents in a circle. They would go give food at the middle, then everybody scrambled for it. The women's slave yard. So it was a whole torturing, and these people moved. The merchants moved from here, go into the communities, like we say, by 4 o'clock in the morning, go destroy the village, burn, and then for vibrant youth, they will coerce and kill. For those, so that those that have the guts cannot withstand the vibrant youth being killed, and then they will become docile. Yes, carry them along. So most of us, they will take, perhaps most of them were not even wearing clothes. So basically what they took out into the Americas was an intangible heritage. That is, like you heard from Mary Moran songs, that's just what they had to take into the Americas, because most of them were not able to communicate to others, because they held a Timini man, Limba man, Franco man, because when you talk in one dialect, then it will be a recipe to plan revolutions. So they knew about all those techniques, so they did not keep Timini men to Timini men. They never did that. So it's just a brief history. Then as we go in, whatever questions you have, just ask, and then I'll guide you through. So we start through the trading area, going to the walls, come out, go to the African graveyard, because that's also the extramural the extramural features you will see on the island. Because in the African village you have the African graveyard and the white man graveyard. So you when you go, you see the real segregation even in the burial grounds, because they had tombs that you see and notify. For the Africans, they are just grave markers. Yes. The only person that they gave reverence to was the Adam. By Adam, it was like the last foreman for the African workforce here. So
a trader.
Because of his kind of respect he gave to them, so they had to ship a blast for him to say, oh, we revere Adam for his work with us. So that's the only mark you see. But for all other African graves, you see are just markers.
It's like that. History is like that. Yeah. You only see the ones who betrayed.
Yeah. So but as we go around, ask questions, because it's an intellectual discussion.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. You can come from a point. I can come from a point, but like we'll find a converging point.
Yeah.
Okay. We can go into deep analysis of what really transpired and how best we can get solutions at the end of the day, and see how we push Africanness, you push your motherland, you push your fatherland. So ask questions, okay? Yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. We're in the trading area, right? The roots here was where the Africans used to come to the market. So this was like a market. If it was 200 years ago, they had what you refer in Sierra Leone dialect Bafas. Okay, Bafas. Bafas. Yes, Bafas. You have stalls, like it's present day stalls now.
Bafas.
Yes, Bafas is present day stalls where people come build their wood and stuff for trade. So this was a trading area. So when they march up here with their goods, human cargoes, they are processed at this point. Yes, you came with cowrie, right? Those are the monetary channels they use. Cowries, or before even cowries, they had used barter system. You come, okay, you give me this, man, I'll give you one bottle whiskey.
Yes,
that's what it was.
A bottle of whiskey.
Barter system
for our ancestors.
Yes. You say,
barter.
Barter.
Yeah.
Barter.
That's why it's trade.
Yeah, barter is trade. It's trade. I want to buy a phone from you, and I have a laptop, and you want a laptop, and I want a phone, right? Yes. I'll say, okay, here my laptop. Give me a phone because I need a phone now. I don't need a laptop to work with. So it's barter system. So it still happens, but in the traditional form, that's what it was. Okay.
That's how the business was conducted.
That was no money. There was no money. So it was understanding. It was understanding. Give me yours, I give you mine. So that's what it operated. So they had all the processes of trade being done here at this point where we're standing. Okay. This Bunce Island. This was a BBC project we had. Okay.
Thousands of Africans were transported into slavery.
David Olusoga is an African historian that works with BBC. So he came with the BBC, did the documentary. So this was the plaque.
Thousands of Africans.
We are transported and slaves
Africans.
Not Sierra Leoneans, not this tribe, that tribe.
But I'm sure it was millions, over thousands.
It was definitely more than that.
Yes, I agree.
Definitely more than that. The vengeance of our ancestors will not go. We're not going to live with this rage. Pass it on to our babies. Bunce Island historical summary. Bunce Island was one of 40 major European commercial forts built along the West African coast during the slave trade era. Bunce Island, originally Bunce, was at the limit of navigation for ocean-going vessels, a meeting place for European traders and African merchants coming from the interior. A series of British firms operated here from about 1670, including the Royal African Company and the London firms of Grant, Oswald and Sargent, and John and Alexander Anderson. The British traders purchased slaves, gold, ivory, camwood, etc. From about 1756 they shipped slaves in large numbers to South Carolina and Georgia, where American rice planters paid high prices for slaves from this region. During its long history, Bunce Island was attacked twice by pirates, 1719, 1720, and 4 times by the French, 1695, 1704, 1779, 1794. The present fort is the last of 6 on this site, rebuilt following the last French attack. After Parliament prohibited the Atlantic slave trade in 1807, Bunce Island was used as a sawmill and trading post. It was abandoned about 1835. In 1948, Bunce Island was declared a national monument under the authority of Monuments and Relics Commission. Yeah. This is our point of no return.
So from
this is the first thing ever built here on this. The first thing they had to do was dig a well.
This is the first thing that was built on this island originally. This is the slave well. Our ancestors built this to facilitate the water
to build
even this, to build the rest. It needs water.
Yeah.
Look down the side. Yeah, let me show you. This is the well. Yeah, and if you see it, it's right here along this gigantic tree. Look at this tree. Look at this tree. You understand? Yeah.
These are even the threats to the restoration process, right?
The
trees, the vegetation growth in the building.
Okay.
Yeah. So and if you want to get some of the buildings being restored, then it has to take research processes to get somebody, specialist in that.
Let me ask you this: how can we, as Sierra Leonean Americans, that's our identity? Because if we trace our roots back, we're Black Americans, of course, according to everyone's classification of us today. But us in particular, we have a direct connection and root to Sierra Leone. And so while we're here on this island, we realize, we know already, but while we're here, it's like, man, this is our special place that we have to take care of too. Yeah. So what can we do to help the Monuments and Relics Commission to preserve this area?
Yeah.
Like, because I don't know what we're able to do, if we're able to do, but we would like to know.
Restoration is a whole technical process, right?
Yes.
You as African Americans, us Sierra Leoneans, being connected, right?
Yes.
It's about us coming to the table, get a discussion point,
yes.
Okay? Say and get some resolutions that this is what we can do.
Yes.
This is what we think you can do.
Yes.
Because all of the work we've been doing research and development activities, okay?
Yes.
And our research activities born out also from proposal writings.
Yes.
Okay? Do some proposal writing so other international organizations.
Now, me, I'm a Gullah. We've been here before. I'm here now. We're always going to be here. Ever since Salone recognized us and embraced us and brought us back, we've been trickling in. So, me, I have a very, very, very close relationship with this place. I want to know, what can Gullahs in particular, because we've been coming here first.
Yeah.
You know,
like I said,
it's been almost 30 years now.
Yeah. Since, because the last president that created that connection when the Gullah Geechee and Sierra Leone had that connection, it was Joseph Saidu Momo. It went to the Gullah Nation in 1988.
Yes.
So since 1988, 1989, the first Gullah flocked in.
We've been connected.
Yes.
Yeah.
The first Gullah flocked in.
Yes.
1989, 1990.
So there hasn't really
2005.
There really hasn't been too much relationship building.
So it's about us reopening that consciousness.
Yes.
Yes, because if you know you connected, like you came in, right? You came in, you brought Foday Kunda to the office, right? And I know a lot of other African Americans are coming in, but they don't go to the right connections, right? We can discuss issues and see how we can map out strategies.
Yes.
Because whatever we'll be doing on Bunce Island is about giving awareness. We're taking our kids to Bunce Island. It's about raising awareness on a global platform, not only for Sierra Leone, because you've got other conservation agencies that feel that they need to keep people's humanity, right? Humankind, the activities of humankind. Okay, this is a site of conscience. People come here, it's not a place to come and throw parties. It's a reflection place, right?
Sir.
When you come here, it's a site of conscience. So it's give you a whole knowledge packed again for you to reconsider that, oh, this is what I want to do. This is what I feel doing. Because Monuments and Heritage Commission will not come and tell you, oh, this is what, but you see the work and then you become connected. And at the end of the day, we are getting a roadmap to see that we get a comprehensive restoration. We have proposals at hand at WMF. We have other organizations working with us, INTO, International National Trust Organization. So it's a holistic process.
Yes, a holistic process.
It's a holistic process. So if I can come individually and say, okay, I've been working my whole life, I have $30,000. I can give this to see that this restoration has been effective. That's the whole deal.
My name is Foday, Gentleman Saray. I'm here. This place is Bunce Island, Sierra Leone, not far from Freetown, about 27 miles north. This place is a magical place, particularly for those of us who are Gullahs in the North Americas and belong to the population that may have migrated even since America, like the Americans or the Seminoles who you find in Mexico and other places in the West. I am a Gullah. My mother was a Gullah. My family are Gullahs. I've never been to Bunce Island. This is my first time. However, my wife was here, but she didn't recognize this tree the last time. This tree is now known as the Gullah tree. We need to come and test this tree. We need to come know this tree. It's evident that we were here before. That I'm not the first. And I shouldn't be the last. So this is a very sight to see. I didn't expect to find this, but it's magical. It's real. Just touching this tree, it has energy. You
would be the one to see it. I was feet away from it and didn't notice it.
It poked out. And we're talking right now about preserving this island. You know, not necessarily turn it into what do you call it, a gory island type of thing where people live here and life goes on, but actually preserving it for its spiritual significance to us as Sierra Leoneans and as Americans as well. Those of us who are Gullahs, those of us who are DNA tracers, those of us who can prove that this is the land of our ancestors. The Gullah has been coming since 1989, so I would think that this is no older than that. But some people don't know what Gullah is or what we represent, or that Sierra Leone is our home. But this is Bunce Island. This is the last place that we stood at, the last place we were held before going. And here's the Gullah tree.
The Gullah tree.
Salute.
Salute.
Special shout out Foday Ajamu Mansaray, aka Big JC. BLF stand up. You ain't ever heard of repatriation, man? You need to look it up. Going back to the roots. Sierra Leone is our home, baby.
It's
Forward march.
Master on the beat, baby.
This boy and a foreigner. He dey talk like na parable. He dey talk like na parable. They no go understand me. This boy and a foreigner. They talk like na parable. He dey talk like na parable.
Listen,
they no go understand
I'm
me.
from a different side of the world where niggas struggling like all year round, hustling to get a pound, holding down for them homies that sunk beneath the ground and the ones in the pain. Cause a man won't let him out, I'm a foreigner. Sit on the floor, your fucking couch, and I talk it how I walk it. I ain't just running my mouth, I'm running up a bill. I can't pay, loans too big, so I settle for a couple passes. Cross the fill on the receiving end of a system that leaves a nigga defeated. Always dependent and eating up all the bullshit they feed us. We fill up arenas, spend our money, same money they take the killers. Tell me my nigga, ain't that shit ridiculous? Seem like we ain't trying to do a thing about it. All we wanna do is sit around, get on the phone, complain about it. But you can't can a nigga with the can opener. I'ma keep hope to expose the truth behind these fake slogans.
This boy and a foreigner. He dey talk like na parable. He dey talk like na parable. They no go understand me. This boy and a foreigner. They talk like na parable. He dey talk like na parable. They no go understand
Straight from
me.
the motherland, free tongue, right down to Babylon. I stand for my freedom. I carry the shield and the sword in my hand, and I make all me hits at them see them. Straight from the motherland, free tongue, right down to Babylon. I stand for my freedom. I carry the shield and the sword.